Hey Yogis and Yogis, welcome to Yogana. My name is Anna, this is Eric, and today we're going to be working on Sun Salutation A. So just really breaking down what a Sun Salutation A looks like, and we use this in part of most of our flows as just kind of a transition between postures and to really find that forward fold and back bend that our spines really need. So go ahead and grab something comfy to wear, grab your mats, and we'll get started. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and begin at the top of your mat, just in a nice tall standing pose. So once you arrive, just make sure the feet are about hips distance wide, just kind of those heels are right underneath the hip bones, and then that spine is nice and tall. So the shoulders are going to roll back down the spine as the palms face forward. Nice strong core. Gaze is just fixing on something in front of you that's not moving, or maybe just closing down the eyes for the first couple grounding breaths. Good, so just feeling that tall spine, imagining that there's something at the top of your head, almost like a string pulling you up nice and tall. Shoulders are staying rolled back behind you. And then if the eyes are closed, or if they aren't, we're just gonna make a couple circles here with the feet. So just making sure you feel nice and grounded in all four corners of the foot. And then switching directions, rotating the hips in the opposite direction. Good, coming back to stillness, hips are over the heels, shoulders are rolled back. And then we'll begin that Sun Salutation A. So once you feel nice and grounded, opening the eyes. And then as we inhale, we're just gonna take the arms all the way up and overhead. So nice big circle with the arms, palms maybe touch or just reach the arms overhead. Exhale, we're gonna fly the arms down to the ground. So maybe not quite touching the ground, but just finding a little forward fold here. And then softening the knees as much as you need to. Since it is our first forward fold, it might feel really tight in the backs of the knees or the hamstrings. So just giving yourself a moment to open up before really extending the legs. Shaking it out, yes and no. Releasing in the head, the neck as you find that forward fold. And then as we inhale, on the next inhale, we're going to find a half lift. So those hands go up the legs. We'll find that flat back, make a tabletop with the spine. And then exhale, refold as we step one foot back and then the other foot back to meet it. So finding your way into a high plank. Shoulders are pressing forward, nice, strong in the core, staying up on the toes, and then lowering down as we find chaturanga. So exhaling, bending in the elbows, keeping the elbows aiming towards the back of the mat, hugged in close to the body as we lower down. So almost like a mini push-up. As we land on the belly, we're just gonna press the heart through and then open up in up dog. So the only thing that should be touching the mat here in up dog are the bottoms of the hands, the tops of the feet. Exhale, we're gonna untuck the toes, or tuck them, and then press the hips back as we find a down dog. So as you're in that down dog, just focus on those hips pressing high, the heart pressing back. The knees may be slightly softened here because you really want to just focus on those hips staying high. So you feel that nice long spine here, aiming up towards the sky. Feeling grounded in the palms here, especially in the thumbs and the pinkies. Just grounding here, holding you steady. Good, and then we'll move through that a few more times here. So option here to step or float, we're just gonna start with stepping. So just little baby steps as we inhale up to meet our hands, finding that forward fold. Exhale as you land in the forward fold. And then inhaling, circling the arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, palms come together at prayer. Good, so that was round one. We're gonna do that one more time, maybe a little bit different of a breakdown this round. So we'll inhale, take the arms all the way up overhead. Again, palms can touch or just reach up overhead. Exhale as we dive it down, find forward fold. Inhale as we find a half lift, flat back. Exhale as you step maybe the opposite foot back, if you remember which foot was first on the other side, and then the second foot back to meet it, find that high plank. Exhale, press those shoulders forward, lower down, bend the elbows, hug them in close, and then inhale, flip the toes, press the heart through, roll the shoulders back. Bottoms of the hands, tops of the feet. Heart opens, maybe gaze slightly up. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, press the heart back. Good, this time we're gonna find a little bit of a jump. You're always welcome to step though. So this is just an option if you're kind of feeling a little bit just like you wanna try something a little bit new here, nice and strong in the core. But otherwise, just tippy toe up to meet your hands. But if you want to try that little hop here, we're just going to bend in the knees nice and deep. Gaze is going to go up towards the hands. We're going to inhale here, and then you're almost going to float to your way up to meet your hands. So as we inhale, we're just going to press into the hands, lift up those feet, and then meet the top of the hands. So exhale as you land, just jumping right into that half flat back, and then refolding. Inhale as you circle sweep the arms high, and exhale as those palms come together at prayer center. Good, 2 more times here. So we'll inhale, take the arms high. Exhale as we dive it down, forward fold. Half lift as we inhale, flat back. And exhale, maybe float back this time. So opposite transition, pressing into the palms and then kicking those feet back right into a plank. Lower down immediately into that chaturanga, bent elbows. Inhale as you press the heart forward and through. Find that up dog. And then exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips. Press the heart back. Beautiful. Final time here. I'm just going to use a little bit less cueing here. So we'll inhale as we find that forward fold, step or float forward. Exhale as you find that half lift. And then refold. Inhale as you find that arms all the way up overhead. And exhale, palms come together at prayer. Inhale, arms come high. Exhale, dive it down, forward fold. Half lift as we inhale. Exhale, step or float back, find that high plank. Lower down as you bend in the elbows, hug them in close. Inhale as you press the heart through, up dog. And exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips. Find that down dog. Inhale, we're going to tippy toe the feet forward. Find that your way into that forward fold. Exhale as you land. And then inhale, circle sweep the arms high. Exhale, landing with the palms at prayer center. Finding Tadasana once again. Good. So beautiful job, guys. That was a really good foundational practice of breaking down Sun Salutation A. So this is just, again, a really good foundational transition between poses, between sides in a regular vinyasa flow or maybe a power flow. So it's a really good just to have this kind of in your almost mindless memory bank, just to have as you can kind of flow through a flow without having to think too much. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment below if any other videos or flows that you would like to see in the future. Namaste. If you enjoyed this video and feel great, please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss the next flow.